Ya, halo semuanya. Balik lagi di channel ini bersama Iqbal di sini dan seperti minggu-minggu sebelumnya, aku bakal ngerjain tugas yaitu bahasa Inggris matematika. Ya. Dan di sini aku bakal maksudnya untuk pertemuan kali ini aku bakal pakai format yang agak beda dari yang sebelumnya. Kita gak di papan tulis dulu karena ada beberapa masalah ya. Ya, sekalian nyoba suasana baru juga buat yang pertama kali mampir ke channel ini. Ya, mungkin ada yang rada bosan juga lihat muka aku tiap minggu ya. Baik, kita langsung mulai saja untuk pembahasan pada pertemuan kali ini, dimulai dari vocabulary terlebih dahulu. Ya. Baik, kita mulai dari uh, dua dua kosakata pertama terlebih dahulu, yaitu ada algebra dan juga coefficient. Ya. Algebra itu artinya kalau dalam matematika bahasa Indonesia itu adalah aljabar. Ya, aljabar. Apa itu aljabar? Ya, kita belum belajar ini ya di channel ini. Aljabar itu adalah satu operasi matematika atau satu materi matematika yang tidak hanya mengandung bilangan, tapi juga mengandung angka. Maksudnya tapi juga mengandung huruf dalam operasinya. Misalkan saja kita punya eh contohnya di sini lah ya. Kita punya x sama y. X ini kita misalkan 2. Lalu y itu adalah 3. Lalu kita misalkan x ditambah y, berarti kita substitusi x dan y nya. X itu kan sama dengan 2 dan y sama dengan 3. Kok y sih? Itu 2 ditambah 3. Karena 2 ditambah 3 sama dengan 5. Nah, itu untuk aljabar ya. Contoh sederhana dari aljabar. Jadi ya gak cuma ada angka tapi ada huruf juga ya. Lalu kita masuk ke yang namanya koefisien. Nah, koefisien itu dalam matematika bahasa Indonesia itu artinya koefisien. Koefisien ini apa sih? Dia masih berhubungan dengan aljabar. Aku kasih satu contoh ini dulu ya. Satu contoh unsur atau suku dalam aljabar. Misalkan aja itu 3x. Nah, 3x. Nah, ini anggapannya satu unsur ya. Nah, ini dalam satu unsur ini ada dua apa ya sebutannya ya. Ya ada dua komponen gitulah. Ada yang namanya koefisien dan ada yang namanya variabel. Nah, koefisien itu adalah si angka yang di depan si x. Ini namanya koefisien si 3 ini. Sedangkan si x atau huruf-huruf lainnya itu namanya variabel. Nah, jadi kalau dalam aljabar itu sebenarnya ada 3 unsur ya. Pertama ada koefisien, lalu ada variabel, lalu ada juga yang namanya konstanta. Nah, yang konstanta itu yang mana? Konstanta itu misalkan dia lebih dari satu ini ya. Ada 3x ditambah 1 atau 3x tambah 2 gitu. Aku tulis saja di sini 3x tambah 2 misalkan. Nah, 3 ini sebagai koefisien, x ini sebagai ini koefisien, ini sebagai variabel si x ini, dan 2 ini sebagai konstanta. Iya, aku lupa ini sebenarnya berkaitan sama aljabar dan juga koefisien, yaitu adalah fungsi. Jadi aku sambung di sini aja ya. Nah, function atau kalau dalam matematika bahasa Indonesia itu artinya adalah fungsi. Ya, fungsi. Nah, fungsi ini dia itu agak berkaitan dengan aljabar ya. Misalnya ini X sama dengan 2, Y sama dengan 3. Tapi kalau dalam bentuk, kalau misalkan kalian ketemu soal yang dengan berkaitan dengan fungsi, itu biasanya dilambangkan dengan fx sama dengan gitu ya. Lah, sama dengannya ini dia itu ada satu persamaan aljabar gitu ya. Misalkan fx 2x tambah 1. Nah, si x-nya ini tergantung soal ya. X-nya ini jika x-nya berubah, maka dia nilai di sini juga akan berubah gitu. Kan fx x diganti sama dengan 1, berarti 2 substitusi dengan 1, jadinya dia sama dengan 2 ditambah 1 sama dengan 3 gitu. Dan seterusnya. Dan itu saja buat fungsi. Baik, kita masuk ke 3 kosakata berikutnya, yaitu ada greater than or equal to, dan ada less than. Nah, ketiganya ini sama kayak sebelumnya, dia saling berkaitan. Kita mulai dari greater than dulu. Ini kalau dalam matematika bahasa Indonesia artinya adalah lebih dari. Nah, dan dilambangkan dengan tanda seperti ini ya. Nah, contohnya gimana? Kita misalkan aja 3 dan 1. 3 ini dengan 1 itu gedean si 3, maka 3 lebih dari 1. Nah, lalu ada berikutnya itu yaitu greater than or equal to, yang dalam matematika bahasa Indonesianya itu artinya lebih dari atau sama dengan. Nah, lambangnya itu adalah lebih dari, lalu ada garis di bawahnya ya, kurang lebih seperti itu. Nah, ini agak sedikit lebih rumit untuk ngasih contohnya, karena ini kalau greater than or equal to atau lebih dari sama dengan, atau mungkin ada atau sama dengannya, itu pasti berkaitan dengan aljabar. Nah, misalkan saja kita yang umum dalam aljabar itu x ya. X itu lebih dari atau sama dengan 1 misalkan. Nah, berarti si x ini itu antara dia 1, 2, 3, 4 dan seterusnya. Beda misalkan kita x itu lebih dari 1. Nah, kalau kita misalkan perbandingannya greater than atau greater than or equal to. Nah, perbedaannya itu kalau dia sekadar lebih dari, berarti si 1 ini gak termasuk di x itu. Sedangkan kalau lebih dari sama dengan, satunya termasuk. Nah, itu perbedaannya. Lalu kita ada less than. Less than ini dalam matematika bahasa Indonesia itu artinya kurang dari. Dan tandanya itu kebalikan dari lebih dari. Nah, kita ambil contoh yang sama aja, misalkan 1 dan 3. 1 ini lebih kecil daripada si 3. Jadi tandanya 1 kurang dari 3. Untuk kosakata berikutnya yaitu adalah term. Term ini kalau dalam matematika bahasa Indonesia itu artinya suku ya. Maksudnya gimana? Nah, misalkan kita punya satu operasi aljabar ya. Misalkan aja 2x tambah 3 sama dengan 7 misalkan. Nah, mana sih yang termasuk dalam term? Nah, term itu aku langsung saja ya. Ini adalah term, ini term, dan ini adalah term. Nah, jadi setiap anggapannya satuan yang berbeda dalam satu operasi itu termasuk suku. Nih suku, ini juga suku. Nah, untuk kosakata berikutnya itu adalah factorization. Factorization itu kalau dalam matematika bahasa Indonesia itu artinya faktorisasi. Nah, faktorisasi itu adalah dalam satu bilangan. Nah, bilangan-bilangan yang membagi habis bilangan tersebut adalah faktor dari bilangan yang pertama tadi. Nah, mencari bilangan-bilangan pembagi tersebut itu dinamakan dengan faktorisasi. Misalkan saja kita punya 4. 4 ini faktornya adalah 1, 2, dan 4. Nih, faktornya ya. Faktor dari 4 itu adalah 1, 2, dan 4. Nah, cara mencarinya kita pakai pohon faktor ya. Nah, nama 4 dibagi dengan 2, hasilnya 4, hasilnya 2, terus dibagi 2 lagi, dapatnya 1. Nah, kalau udah dapat 1 ini berarti udah habis ya. Nah, lihat ada angka berapa aja yang di sini, 1, 2, dan angka itu sendiri. Lalu kita masuk ke dua kosakata yang terakhir, yaitu adalah digit dan juga number. Nah, digit ini artinya adalah angka dan number itu adalah bilangan. Nah, apa sih bedanya angka dengan bilangan? Nah, angka itu misalkan saja aku ini aja ya. Nah, ini namanya angka. Dengan bilangan itu adalah nilai yang dilambangkan oleh si angka ini. Misalkan 2. Nah, kita punya 2 lingkaran misalnya. Nah, ini kan 2. Nah, kalau kita lambang sederhananya aja itu adalah si 2. Atau gini aja deh. Bedanya angka dan bilangan. Nah, kita ambil si 2. Ini 2. Ini 2. Dan ini juga 2. Nah, ketiga-tiganya ini adalah angka yang melambangkan bilangan 2. Sedangkan bilangan 2 sendiri itu tergantung ya. Itu ada di imajinasi masing-masing. Misalkan ada dua jeruk, ada 2 pisang gitu. Nah, itu kan nilainya ada 2. Nah, lambangnya kalau di dalam biasanya angka ini dalam penulisan ya. Kalau bilangan itu dalam praktek sehari-hari. Nah, ini dalam penulisan si 2 ini. Kan bilangan itu abstrak ya. Alright, so now we gonna solve some a simple but complicated algebra equation. Let's say 3x plus 5 is 17. How much is 1x? Right, so we do it the most simple way. There are 3x and this and the thing that blocks our way is this 5. So to solve this problem, we need to get rid of this 5. Let's just imagine it by this 3x is just x plus x plus x. There are 3 x's, and then there is 5. Let the 5 as maybe circles. So we have 5 circles. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. And then in the right there are 17 circles. It doesn't have space, so I'll just do it below. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Now, Now, how could we find 1x if there are these extra circles? The simplest thing is to delete all of the circles in the right side, and then I mean the left side, and then because it needs the left side and the right side needs to be treated equally. So if we subtract 5 from the left, we need to subtract 5 too from the right, and then we remove 5 circles from the right too. So we just let it here minus 5, and this also minus 5. So what we have left is 5 minus 5 is 0, so we on the left side we got 3x remaining, and the right side 17 minus 5 is 12, right? Or just count this one. We have 3 x's, 1, 2, 3, and those 3 are x's, and the circles on the right side, or in this case the bottom side because there are no spaces left, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 circles. So the next thing we need to do, if we are in the equation, we just need to divide both sides by 3. So 3x divided by 3, we had there are x remaining, and 12 divided by 3 is 4. Or in this graphic, we have this as divided by 3, there are 1, 1, 1, and then for this circles, let's divide it by let's say it 3 equal boxes, this and this. So 1x is 4 circles, and that's the answer for this problem. Right, let's let's do one more problem, the same as this one, but we won't use this illustration. We just use the equation. What is it? It's 7x minus 2 is equal to minus 10. So the thing blocking us is this minus 2. So what we need to do is to, if this is minus, then we need to do addition. How much is the minus? Add by that minus. This is minus 2, add by 2. And do the same on the right side. Minus 2 plus 2 is 0, so there is 7x left. And minus 10 plus 2, because it is, let's say it's minus 10, right? If you're adding something, then on the diagram it goes right by 2. So minus 10 plus 2 is to the right, so it's 1, 2, and then it's minus 9 and minus 8. So minus 10 plus 2 is minus 8. This is equal. The next thing we need to do is to divide both sides by 7. Divide by 7. The 7x divided by 7 is x, and minus 8 divided by 7. The most simple way to do it is just minus 8 per 7. Or if you want it to be a mixed number, it will be minus 1 and 1 per 7. And that's how you solve simple algebra equation. Alright, let's move on to the word problems. Allison and Rahel were competing in a race. Allison had a 10-minute head start and was running at 3 km per hour. Rahel ran at 5 km per hour. In how many minutes did Rahel reach Allison? So let's find that minutes. So the solution is, the first we need to let Rahel's time as t, right? T is in hours because for some reason hours is easier to solve than minutes, to be honest. Right. Allison had a head start. She had a head start by 10 minutes, or we convert this to hour. 10 minutes is divided by 6, divided by 60, and it will be 1 per 6 hour. So Allison's time, her time is t plus 1 per 6. She had a head start, so it's a plus to her time. So, and then because the problem requires us to in how many minutes did Rahel reach Allison, mark the last sentence. Rahel reached Allison, and that will be Allison distance is equal to Rahel's distance. Right. How's distance? And then we use the formula for distance in physics to find the time, actually, because we don't know the time, but we know the time. And then we know at the problem that Allison speed is 3 km per hour, and Rahel's is 5 kilometers per hour. Right. So the next thing we need to do is to we know the speed, we know the time, except for the this t right here. We need to find the t, right? So we use the formula from physics, the distance formula. The distance is the rate times multiplied by time. The rate is the speed, right? The rate is the speed, right? So we know that Allison's distance is equal to Rahel's distance. So just how much is Allison's distance? It's 3 kilometer per hour, and her time is t plus 1 per 6. This is Allison's distance, and it's equal to Rahel's distance. Rahel's speed is 5 kilometer per hour, and her time is t. Right? Now, let's solve this equation. First, multiply 3 and t, which is 3t, and then 3 times 1 per 6 is 3 per 6, or if we simplify, it will be 1 per 2, and it equals to 5t. Now we subtract both sides with 3t, and then we got 1 per 2 equals to 2t. Multiply by 1 per 2, so it will be 1 per 2 times 1 per 2, and it will be 1 per 4 hours. Then convert this to minutes. 1 per hour, 60 times 1 per 4, it will be 15 minutes. So the conclusion is Rahel reaches Allison in 15 minutes. And that's it for the first word problem. Alright, the second word problem is if Joe can paint 5 rooms in 8 hours and Samantha can paint 3 rooms in 6 hours, how long will it take them to paint 7 rooms working together? And so we take notes of those the work rate. First we need to find Joe's work rate. And Samantha's. Right? Joe's work rate, he can paint 5 rooms in 8 hours. So it will be 5 rooms per 8 hours. And simplified, it will be 5 per 8 rooms per hour. And Samantha could paint 3 rooms per 6 hours. And that will be 3 per 6 rooms per hour, or simplified into half room per hour. Alright, then let the time to work the job together. They need to paint some rooms together, and let that time be t. T is the time working together. And there is 7 rooms. There are 7 rooms to be painted. So the total rooms painted it's equal to Joe's portion plus Samantha portion. So how to find the portion? It's simple, just multiply this their rate by the amount of rooms need to be painted. So Joe's portion is 5 per 8 times t, right? So this will be 5 per 8 t, and Samantha will be 1 per 2 t, right? So 7 is, we find the same denominator to operate the this. So it will be 5 per 8 t plus 4 per 8 t, and it will be 7 per 8 t, right? So multiply both sides by 8, so we could get rid of this 8 denominator, and it will be 90 equals to 56. Then divide that both sides by 9, and it will be 56 per 9. And because it's kind of weird to represent time in fractions, we make it a mixed number, and it will be 6 and 2 per 9 hours. So it takes 6 and 2 per 9 hours for them to paint 7 rooms working together. And that's it for the second word problem. Alright, for the third word problem, it takes Suzanne 10 hours longer than Laurie to take the store's inventory. If it takes 3 and 3 per 4 hours for them to do the job together, how long will it take Suzanne to do it alone? Right, so we need to find Suzanne's time here. So just first we let Laurie's time as t. Why it's Laurie's time? Because she doesn't have any modifiers to her time. And then Suzanne is 10 hours longer than Laurie. So Suzanne is t plus 10. It's her time, okay? Let their work number, so it's the number of job, is 1. Why 1? Because the problem requires us to it doesn't specify how many jobs they do. It just state that to do one job, Laurie will take t, and Suzanne is 10 hours longer than Laurie, and that's let's just let it as one job. Right. The first thing we need to do is to find their work rates. And to find a work rate, it will be the number of jobs divided by time. So Laurie's, it will be the number of job is 1, and her time is t. and Susan is again one job, and her time is t plus 10. And then in the problem we have if they are working together, it would together it takes them 3 and 3 per 4 hours. Or if we make this just a single fraction, it will be 15 per 4 hours. And then based on this, we will know how much work they do, or their work amount. So it will be Laurie's amount is her time multiplied by this time working together, and her amount her work amount is 1 per t times 15 per 4, while Susan's work amount is 1 per t plus 10 multiplied by 15 per 4. Right. So with this we know their time, okay, their work time and their amount. We will use this one. Alright, we'll use this work amount. So if they are working together, it will be let's say the number of job, which is 1. It will be Laurie's amount plus Susan amount. Laurie's amount is 1 per t times 15 per 4, and Susan's amount is 1 per t plus 10 times 15 per 4. Right. So they have both 15 per 4 on both terms. So we're gonna get them out. Right. So it will be 15 per 4 times 1 per t, right, plus 1 per t plus 10, right. Then the next thing we need to do is to multiply both sides with 4 per 15. So this one would be 4 per 15, and this 15 per 4 will be 1. So we don't need to write it again. It will be 1t plus 1 per t plus 10. Right. So we're gonna simplify this. We move here first. Right. We move here. Simplify by multiply both sides by 15 times t plus 10. So it will be 4t times t plus 10 equal to 15t plus 15 times t plus 10. Right? Now we just first we multiply this. It will be 4 square t and 4t equals to 15 t, and this multiply this, it will be 15t plus 150. this can be added, so it will be 4 square t plus 40t equals to 30t plus 150. Subtract both sides by 30t plus 150, and it will be 4 square t plus 40t. No, it will be 10t because it's minus 150, and this will be 0 on the right. So the next thing we need to do is to simplify this again. Divide all terms by 2, so it will be 2 square t plus 5t minus 75 equals to 0. And then we factorize this one, and it will be 2t plus 15 times t minus 5 equals to 0, and it will be 2t plus 15 equals to 0, and t minus 5 equals to 0, and it will be 2t equals to minus 15. T is minus 7.5, and this one will be t equals to 5. Right. Because it needs to find physical time, we don't need this negative one. We will take this one, t equals to 5. Right. We already got the t, so the next thing is to substitute this to Suzanne's time. We need to find Suzanne's time. Suzanne's time is t plus 10, and t is 5, so it will be 5 plus 10, and it will be 15 hours. And to do the work alone, it takes 15 hours for Suzanne. And that's it for the third word problem. And then for the final problem, this is it. At the chocolate factory, John's job is to experiment with mixing different amounts of milk and chocolate to find different flavors. If he mixes 2 quarts of type A, which contains 15% chocolate, with 1 quart of type B, which contains 10% of chocolate, he quits type C. What percent of type C is chocolate? So, first we need to mark those type A and type B's. First, type A is 2 quarts, just 2 quarts, and 15% of it is chocolate. And type B is just 1 quart, and it's 10% chocolate. And he mixes A and B, and it will become type C. Alright, the first thing we need to do is to find how much chocolate in A and how much chocolate in B. So the first, to find the amount of chocolate, we need to multiply the total and the percentage. So A's chocolate is 2 times 15%, and it will be 0.3 quarts of chocolate. And B's is 1 times 10%, and it would be 0.1 quarts of chocolate. Right, now we need to find the type C's. Type C's mixture is you just add A and B. It will be 2 plus 1, and it will be 3 quarts. And C's chocolate, C's choco is this 0.3 and 0.1 added together, and it will be 0.4 quarts of chocolate. Now we know type C's total amount and type C's chocolate amount. Now, how much is 0.4 is how much percent is 0.4 in 3 quarts? So to find that percentage is you just divide this chocolate with the total amount, and we got 0.13333 in decimals, or in percent it will be 13% 0.3. I mean 13.3%. And that's it for the final problem. Alright, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. There is so many mistakes in this meeting. I have some problems here, so sorry for that. Leave a like or dislike so I'll know how you feel about this video. Don't forget to share if you find this video informative, and don't forget to subscribe because I will be making more videos like this. Alright, see you at the next lesson.